Hi, everyone. Welcome back to this week's training. During this training, we're going to be talking about the hard and soft C as well as the hard and soft G. These are important because kids can get really tripped up on when we see sounds that keep changing and not understanding and knowing the why behind it. So we're going to be talking about C and G and that they have two sounds and which vowels we're watching out for to know which sound that we're going to be providing for these two letters. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we're going to be starting out. You would have the kiddos turn to their sound section in their notebooks. That's where all of this information will be found. I'm going to go ahead, share my screen. And it's not going. Give me a second. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Woohoo! Technology. Okay, so we're going to have them turn to the sound section in their notebook. From there, we're going to have them write down in that sound section hard and soft. And we're going to start with C. We'll do the same thing for G down below. Okay, we're just going to tell them. We're going to give it to them, and we're going to say C. Sorry, the letter C has two sounds. One sound is hard and one is soft. Let's make that a little bit longer so it doesn't take up quite as much. There we go. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to add, sorry, I should have kept it in that same box. Okay, we'll just add a new one because I didn't. And then we're going to say, okay, so they're going to have the hard sound, they're going to have the soft sound. And then we're going to tell them that the hard and soft sound is determined by the vowel / letter that follows. Okay, and now I'm going to explain. And I would probably numbered these like 1, 2, so they've, or bullet pointed, so they've got these checkpoints as they're going along. From here, I'm going to explain the vowels. So these are what we call the watch out vowels. So I would say, look for watch out vowels. And then I would tell them what they are. Oops, E, I, Y. Okay, and then I would, after that, I'm going to see if I can grab my pencil. Sometimes it works for me well, sometimes it doesn't. So thank you in advance for your patience. Okay, I'm going to grab a different color, one that will stand out. Okay, so here, then I'm going to have them draw this right underneath this. And right now they're just writing it down. I'm not really explaining anything to them. I'm just having them write it down. So then when I do go to explain it to them, they've already done the copying work and they can really focus in on what I'm telling them and what I'm teaching them. So from here, I have them draw a C. Now this is really where I'm going to start teaching them. We're going to draw 2 C's. We're going to have them label this one as hard, this one as soft. Okay, now I'm going to tell them a hard C gives us a K sound. This is a good time to remind them to clip the off. So if they say K, make sure that you start clipping that. It's not K, it's k. It stops. It's got that hard stop. K. We don't hold it out to we just k. So I'm going to tell them that, and I'm going to draw the sound bars. I should have gave myself a little more room, and I'm going to put the K in here to give them that visual that is k. That is the sound that they know is k. Okay, but C also has a second sound, and that sound is soft, right? It goes with the sound. Okay. Once they have this, we're going to start talking to them about how we know. So how do we know if C makes two sounds? How do we know when it's going to say k and when it's going to say s? Well, we're going to look at those watch out vowels. If a C is going to keep its hard sound, the C will be followed by A, O, U, and any other consonant. So any other consonant. Now, we know that when we get into names like Crystal or Corey, right? Sometimes it's K, sometimes it's a C. If we were following phonics exactly, we would know that that would always be a C. But I explained to them that names, you can play with names, you can play with cities. That is stuff that's played with. So sometimes you can see Crystal spelled K-R or C-R, just depending on how the person decided to use that. Over here, we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to add our watch out vowels. E, I, and Y. If a word has one of these, then we know that it's going to be spelled, it's going to change its sound to a sound. This is going to be the biggest thing for them. Now, at this point in the lesson, it's going to give you words. You're going to throw them out. You know, scent is that, you'll write it. Scent. And you will talk about this. Underline the vowel. Is it a watch out vowel? Yes or no? Yes. So what does it mean this is going to say? It's going to have a sound with this above it. So when they sound it out, they'll know how we're going to be doing that. Same thing with over here. You can put cake or cat, whatever, and have them figure that out. And then from here, I'm going to erase my screen, but just know this will be down below. I just know that Zoom will not let me do it unless I erase my screen. So make sure you've got all of this noted. Go back and watch if you need to. Once you get to that point, you're going to have them draw a T-chart under that. This is going to be the H, the hard. This is going to be the soft. You can even put out here. The hard is going to give a K sound. The soft is going to give that sound. And you can put the C there too, so we know we're talking about that C. Soft and hard C. You can write out hard, you can write out soft. This might be a little confusing with it being soft and S. It might not. It just depends on the student and how you're feeling at that time. Not a big deal at all. Okay, and then you're just going to throw out words. So you're going to just write a bunch of words here. You'll mix up the order, of course. It won't all be right there in the same order. Anyways, you'll get the point. And all these words are right in the lesson, and they're going to sort them, and they're going to tell you how they know. So they're going to look at cat. Well, where's the vowel? Put a dot under the vowel. Is it a watch out vowel? Yes or no? No. If it's not a watch out vowel, it's going to be hard. It's going to give the k sound. What side does it go on? And they will move this to this side. So they will just be able to type that in and write that in. Now, the same thing goes for G. So the same rules apply as with C. You'll copy down those first two checkpoints there. The watch out vowels will be the same. The only difference will be you're going to have your G. You'll have your two Gs. Same thing, just you'll have your two Gs. Same Pac-Man. EIY. AOU. Okay, you'll have the same thing. You'll tell them the same thing. Watch out vowels. This is going to change to a J sound. This is going to keep its G sound. And then you'll do the exact same thing. You'll give them the words. You'll ask them to identify the vowel. You'll draw that T-chart and have them do the exact same thing. So this is hard and soft G and C. Ladies, thank you so much for joining our team. I'm so excited to see how this goes. If you have any questions whatsoever, please do not hesitate to reach out to me or to Soraya. We are here to help you and to make sure you've got this along the journey. So thank you so much. Have a great day. I'm going to go ahead and clear my drawing and stop sharing my screen. And thank you. See you later.